Hello everybody and welcome back to 1404. What is coming in right now in Wolfshaven is one of my transporters, so Herring, and Herring is getting an escort here as well, and we're going to, or some protection, and we're going then to put a lot of weapons onto this ship here, because first of all we have enough ships at the moment in Wolfshaven. We have enough ships anyway, and we have a lot of weapons, and as we can see, our weaponsmiths and our toolsmiths are quite full anyway, so it might be a good idea to just also sell something. Plus we do have that quest here, the need cut, and that's why I want to get these things over there. Now we also have, let's see, some ships here. I'm going to add the flagship as protection as well to that ship there, and then we're going to deliver those weapons now over here to Rich Northburg. He's waiting for this for 15 tons of weapons. We also get some honor and some glass out of that, and glass, speaking of glass, that is our main focus next. But before we do that, yeah, we're going to decline these people again, the baggers. This is the money that we actually need for more ships. I would also like to have a look at my diplomacy there. So what we can see right now when I go for my character, that we are at war with the Cardinal, right? So we are at war with him, but he's not that strong at the moment. Let's try to get some reputation up there as well. Giovanni 78%, very good, and Guy Forecast 90% even. So that was successful. With Giovanni we might actually go for a peace treaty at some point. For trade treaty at some point, but the Cardinal is, well, that is not going to happen that much. Now the baggers are actually attacking, and they're attacking in Merw. That is something I did not expect, that they would be going for Merw, one of my most important islands that we have. The good thing is we have some resources here, so I would just need some defense here, some proper towers. With those guys here we can then protect myself. Let's just see, protection, the watchtower, we have 2 of them. Yeah, but I don't see that much else. So having 3 of them should do the trick there. And as we can see, those poor baggers are rather attacking me than finding their own island of some sorts. They're pretty strong too. They're attacking. Oh, we could actually pay them as well, and we would even have a profit of 10,000 coin almost if we pay them. But of course we're not doing that. I should have one of my troops now also on the move. Yep, they're on the move, so they're going to Merw as well. That is really unexpected that the baggers would attack like that, but we should still be able to do this. Meantime, where is my transporter with the weapons? Still on the way. And speaking of Merw, that was actually my target now. So Merw is actually where we need to continue with our productions if we wouldn't have these problems here right now. I don't know why his flag or his weapon there or his banner is higher, or emblem actually is higher, because 3 towers, they can certainly not breach that much. Now we have 2 things in Merw to do while this invasion rages on. It's a small invasion, so I don't care that much. Oh, look at that. They are offensive combat. They should actually attack this one as soon as this one attacks once again, but the pirate ship there is, yeah, pretty slow there as well. Weapons are on the way. We have 2 things to do. First of all, the glass production, and second of all, the mosaic production. Now the mosaic is another building resource, so these 2 here we need. The mosaic is primarily for parks and beautification, and the glass is everything connected to higher buildings that we need, plus also the nobleman that we want to aim for, right? So at the moment, as we can see, these 2 things are missing. I think the books, wait a second, didn't we do something there? Should we have not the indigo? We have the indigo. Yeah, there's also another production that we need to finish, and that is the books. But I'm pretty sure, yep, for the printing house we do need glass. So that is our main concern. Let's also get us a trader up there. A medium, nope. It's a medium trade ship. There it is, on its way now, because we will need it. And let's just have a look in Merw. For glass and for mosaic, we have 2 goods in common, or 1 good in common actually, and that's quartz. And quartz is something we have in Merw 3 times. We have it in Ashgabat as well 3 times, so that's a good thing. For Ashgabat we can have our own mosaic production with this, but we need clay as well for the mosaic actually. So this makes sense like so. We have this one here, which is under siege right now, but the others are not. Let's just see where we can place something. There we can place as a warehouse. Here we will need our own warehouse for it. And I think that's actually it already, right? Because there we have the siege right now. Let's go for the quartz first. there we have it, the quartz quarry. So it's really just another quarry that we can place like this. We will have another one then just here in the mountain, and we're also going to have one here that needs a proper connection then as well. Can we build here? At the moment we cannot build. Oh, the pirate is going full in again on my defense here actually. He's going down for it, but I only have one ship here now patrolling that. I need to be very careful about this. There we have the pirate also attacking, but one flagship and one warship will easily get rid of that. And we have also something in Sleepy Hollow there. As you can see, stress levels are rising quickly once again.
What have you got to report?
We can also finish this quest now.
Thank you.
That gives me some glass and honor. I will just sell the glass because we will soon be able to produce this ourselves anyway. And I really don't have any focus right now for this henchman there. Most likely not finding this one anyway. For you guys, it's probably the best always to watch me finding that, because you can watch the city then. Something that I just don't have the time for. That pirate is going down. The pirate here is going down, but as we can see, only one ship left. So we need to reinforce our defense there as well. And we can do this with another small warship. How's the big warship? The medium. We could afford this one too, because we have the cannons now. Righto? Yes, we have 12 cannons. Let's get 10 tons of cannons there to Wolf's Haven, and then we can go for the first medium warship ever. So that's going to be a bump up there in my defense as well, because I think the smaller ones won't do for that long anymore. Right, we got the glass. We can sell that, and we can sell all these weapons. And let's just see, 8,000 on the money there as well. Very good. Close to 1,000 honor points right now. There's nothing we would need, right? We could go with some more appreciation for the Grand Vizier. And we were successful in Merw there as well. Right, let's get some good stuff there, some compliments for the Grand Vizier. Right,
if there's anything else I can help you with,
let's get down there.
Let's shake on it.
Now, here we have now the weapons that have arrived. 10 tons, that's all we need. And here the bandits are gone. One of my troops are still coming though, they just arrived. A bit too late, guys, but still my towers did the rest. We can now place a road here as well. So this quartz mine gets something. This quarry here still needs some road. That's it. So that is coming in. The only thing we need now for the mosaic as well is the clay pits, right? We already have quite a lot of them. I think we might be full on clay as well. Nope, we are actually not. So that's a good thing. So let's just increase that production here as well. We might just have another... Yep, another warehouse here then as well. And let's continue. We can actually squeeze in 3 more clay pits there. And then I can have one of my warehouses. Let's continue with another clay pit there as well. We still have the resources. So there we have the clay pits and the quartz mines. And now I can place at least 3 of these mosaic workshops. And yep, that's a good spot here. And this is just as much resources as I had. One more upgrade and boom, we have the mosaic coming up now. The only thing now for the glass is the quartz. Now quartz, I think here we'll just leave it at that, because I don't think that I can get more quartz out of it. We'll just wait a bit, because I don't know the ratio right now, and see how much quartz we have in surplus. If not enough, then we can just go Ashgabat and get the 3 quartz quarries up here and deliver them then as well. But that would need an additional trade route, something that I don't want to risk at the moment. Also, the cannons have arrived, and let's go for the medium warship. There it is, the first one coming out. Quite some time now. Oh, it's going to take quite some time. Costing me a bit, but yeah, since we have a very positive trade balance, those things just look fabulous at the moment. I do have some proper protection on lots of my ships, but we need more protection there. It's incredible. Now, in Sleepy Hollow, we have enough stone, so what I would like to do is upgrade more citizens there to patricians. That is still en masse, I think. No, only 11 left, even though we can still go with a few more. Did we lose something here? Wait a second. Nope, it's all pretty up there. The pottery might have been down for a second there. Could be the case. Right, there we have a few more here. Monastery has now some patricians around it as well. And I think that's it, right? Yep, no more want to upgrade. We might upgrade a few more peasants though around our cathedral. And look at how massive the city is getting. I love that. Beautiful, big town. Doesn't look so charred anymore as well. Right, so also the peasants want to upgrade, and keep in mind with the taxes, 1,200 we have right now, that's because all of them are on the lowest level for the tax level, except the patricians are a bit higher there, but everyone else is basically in the lowest. Once I ramp that up again, I easily will hit 2,500 up to 3,000, but I still want to upgrade a bit more there at least. Worship coming soon. Monsoon is now going to be on our trade route for the mosaic, so we already got the first mosaic inbound. Let's just see how much quartz we have. None. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that we'll need another quartz production, and yes, this is going to happen then here in Ashgabat. So let's just see. Doesn't cost that much many resources, so it shouldn't be a big problem that we can have another one. And there it is. Oh, it's a bit further away. That is a problem though, because that costs me resources.
You have learned a lot about the
Let's see, 10. Oh, that's possible. Very good. There we have one. Going over here. Then we have the next one here. And the third one we have here. Very good. That though needs another trade route then entirely. We do have a trade route already, the pottery, going back and forth here, and we have 2 ships on that. And as I can see, they're both not completely full as far as I can see, right? Nope, they're not, because we have 2 ships on it, and that means for us, well, we can easily say, take also quartz with you every time you go for one round. And since it's 2 ships on that, that should be possible. And thank you
come to express your devotion
for that. And yes, I would like to level 4 right away. The Caliph's favorite we are now. We've also unlocked a few more buildings with that. Though I don't see them. There it is, a defense tower. But it's more important that we've unlocked more production chains later if we upgrade. And I think that's pretty much it now. Right, I don't think there's anything else we need to do. And we can go back with that home again, which makes a new trade route possible. And since this one has a defense, herring, we can use this for the mosaic, right? So let's create a new trade route. That's going to be the mosaic, and the mosaic is going from Merw, and I just love that name, to Sleepy Hollow. And here we can say, let's take the mosaic and deliver that. And the herring, there it is. On its way now, has 1 flagship as defense. Alrighty, we have the problem though here that this ship is pretty much destroyed. There are no pirates at the moment, right? So I'm going to risk and send the warship to Ashgabat. Reason for that is because we destroyed a few of them. It always takes a bit of time for them to, replenish their strength. I see 3 at the moment, but they're far away. This one is coming in perhaps. Other than that, we still haven't found the nest of them, of the pirates. That is another thing. But for that, I will need my own expedition. And by the way, we have now a medium warship, and that is looking fantastic. That is also a modded ship, a new asset, and it's looking absolutely fabulous. No idea how they did that, but it's looking beautiful. And it also has a lot of firepower. So this has a firepower of 9. The normal warships have a firepower of... Can I see that somewhere? We cannot see that here. Guess I need to put it off. Of 6, right? So 3rd stronger overall. And I might just be inclined to go with another one right away. But yeah, that's that for now.
Salam alaikum.
You can continue here as well, reinforcing my patrols. So that we have 2 ships on that again. And this one here needs some repairing. Let's send it there. And should be fine then. What's going on in the meantime in Sleepy Hollow? Well, we can continue upgrading again. So I'm going to upgrade a few more of these peasants here. Someone is pretty angry, I think. Nope. Alright. There we can do that. So that is the reason why I'm doing it manually Here we have a few more now beside the monastery. And that is why I'm doing it manually, because it allows me to have a more dynamic growth of the town, right? If I do it automatically here, I could click on that and one of them would upgrade. So there, someone upgraded now here. But I can't control where, and I want to control that. I want to say that the middle is the richest part with the monument then, and we have the richest buildings here, and the further we go outside, the poorer it gets. Like in real life towns as well, cities. So that is how I wanted to have there. And you can only do this if you do it manually. Now let's see, do we have any other peasants? There we still have 2 peasants. Those guys there, this one looks pretty good now here. I also want to have a nice little coast area. So here we're going to have our harbor then, or a big harbor. And, you know, I want also to have a very prominent, coast area, harbor area there with beautiful buildings. We can still upgrade those guys here. So upgrading the peasants there is rather cheap.
Production has been disrupted.
There's a little fire, but nothing serious. And yeah, I think that's it for now. What we can still do now is upgrade a few more citizens to patricians. Those guys here, those guys. Oh, we have lots of stone again. Right. Those guys here perhaps. Oh, they're missing. Oh, potato liquor. Is that true? Yeah, potato liquor is pretty low. That is up here. There we have the potato liquor. So we'll need to get more out of that. And that means, first of all, this ship is ready again for patrol. And that means that I need to get one of my ships up there then. There we have Monsoon, for example, with the resources. Very good. We only need tools and wood. So let's load all of that to Frozen then. That I can upgrade my production there as well. Righty, those guys perhaps. And that's pretty much it. Let's increase the taxes again for the peasants to level 3. And for the citizens to level, 3 as well. 3-9, look at that. And I could even upgrade the patricians there as well. And I would be at 4,500 on the balance right now. This is incredible. This is a lot of money that is flooding in now our account there. And we need that, because I need a bigger fleet amongst everything else. Plus I also need to finance my productions there, of course. And of course this is taking another bump now with the books coming in. We have now, or at some point now, well, Indigo we still don't have any quartz here. That is because in Ashgabat we have the production for that. Mosaic we also don't have in here at the moment. What is going on there? Oh, here we do need another landing pier as well. We should be able, let's just see, to build one. Yes, we are, the pier. There we have it. It's getting a bit busy here, and we might just have it here, right? And I just so love these details here. The animations are fine, the buildings look fabulous. Beautiful medieval buildings. See other now, and both of them are the same. But, of course, the medium trade ship is faster than the small trade ship, you know, so this one is taking it over there. You were not taking any quartz, though, with you. No, wait a second. I did a mistake here. Not quartz, mosaic it is in Merw. My bad, absolutely. It's the mosaic that we want here. As much as possible. Ashgabat is the one that we need for the quartz. Quartz only. And for that we don't have a trade route yet, but we can now do this. We do have, a smaller warship there. This one survived, so it can go back here to this patrol there as well. Patrolling this little area there for invasions. And my medium trader up here has arrived for our potato liquor. So that we can now add more of them. Since we already have quite a lot, I think 2 more of these cells, as I like to call it, would be fine. Let's just add a few more here into this area there. And then it's really just the potato liquor. It's really easy to produce that. There it is. And boom, we have a lot more of them now. Nope, sorry pals, they just invaded us, so I don't think we're going to see another invasion so soon again. Plus I really love the money that we have right now, the 50,000. I'm going to use, first of all, we should have more cannons again. It's a bit low though, the production, I feel like it. 12 we have again, right? It's not that much. We have one cannon foundry here working for us. We have a lot of tools and this is never going to change anymore. So let's get rid of these two toolsmiths there and instead of them have another cannon foundry as well that we can squeeze in here, right? So 2 of them should be fine then for a bigger production. And yeah, mosaic is coming in now. So we have 38 now, very good. The only thing that's missing is the quartz. So the quartz I want to use, first of all, we do need, unfortunately, another medium trade ship. It just costs so much, 28,000 for the warship, 21,000 for the trading ship. And someone's infiltrating again. I guess he is onto a sabotage there right now. But what can I do about it? Nothing. But by the way, it's looking fine anyway, right? No big fire for quite some time now. And, oh right, those people. I think for the citizens we will need to reduce the taxes again, because I really want to have all of that around here. There we still have a road that I can get rid of. Right, so we really have a beautiful space there. And around it we could have some parks, for example, then. That's that. Lots of things done. So glass is now coming in then hopefully with the quartz. And then we can finally start with the book production. And of course our last production, 2 of them. This is pretty powerful. With that we can perhaps start our first expeditions to the south there once again. To find the pirate. Yalma here is one of our free traders. We can send this one now on a trade route for the quartz to Ashgabat. So that is what we prepared in the last episode. There we have the quartz then. Let's just see how much we have already in store. It's full. And by the way, what I can see as well is that we don't really have that much storage in Ashgabat. I will also need to change that. And Yalma is on that ship. Now Yalma is a medium trade ship and they're pretty fast. So I don't think a pirate could take it. Right, so I'm going to risk it without having some proper defense there. Even though we might go for a medium warship as a defense there. That is that. What we now can do is getting the quartz coming in, and that does start the glass production. For glass, we still need one more ingredient though, and that is potash. And potash is something I cannot, or well, I should produce in Sleepy Hollow, but due to space reasons I cannot. Where we have it, there it is, right? So that we have the forest glassworks that produce the potash, and we do need the quartz and the potash for the glass smelter. Now we do have some other islands though available to us where we have trade routes and that are probably not that full. The beer, for example, 3 crates. Where might they be? And yes, they're up here once again. Here we have our beer production, right? And we already produce quite a lot here. Let's just check this. Yep. So having or using a bit of space here for the potash might be not the worst idea. Let's actually use this warehouse there right away. No, actually, let's use a warehouse here, right? So we can have 3 of them. I think that they will need some stone there. Yep. So we will need to send some stone. G4, and Cardinal are allied again. By the way, that's changing quite often. They're just fighting each other and then going to alliance again. Money-wise, we are still with 4,200 really well off at the moment. I think we might have a problem with the pottery though. It's looking rather low there with the pottery. Everything else is pretty much capped at the moment still, so no problem. I'm going to reduce the taxes for the citizens there, because I want to upgrade a few more of these guys. We have the stone. And there's also more mosaic coming in. Alright, that's actually now happening. Look at that. And this pirate should not be so fast to catch it, but it is. If it has wares on board, it is slower. So we'll need some proper defense there. This one just stands here now. It's not going to continue. Just going into the safe haven. We can also now have here, what we should have is, where are they? There they are, small storage houses. Let's add 5 to the fray, and this will enable us to have more quartz here, but I need some defense for this. We have a defense coming up there, a medium warship, and this is going right for it, so it's much stronger than a Corsair ship. So one of them should be able to take on it. Or, We might also use just this second here to go on a pirate hunt, right? Always defeating the pirates. This actually sounds pretty tempting, that we just might take them down with our medium warships there. I think those two are... Nah, no, they're not fine. Oh yeah, those two are fine if there's a pirate coming. So I'm just going to send these two warships there now to some pirate hunting. First of all, they're patrolling with this one. And we might just hunt them then down. Because, as you know, if we take them down, it takes a bit of time for them to come back again. Alright, how's it looking here? This one can now continue on its trade route. Right, and the quartz is now coming in. It's really just all about the potash. And for that, I should now have one of my traders here docked in Sleepy Hollow. There it is. Let's load lots of stone. Boy, we have so much stone at the moment. Either here or... Wait a... No, here I don't want to. Yeah, let's do this here. Just makes the most sense, right? Kurang. Actually, let's make it in Kurang. Because in Kurang we have much more space and only one production, which is the linen garments. We can do this here. A bit of wood. Yeah, we need that wood. And it's closer too. And it's within our protection. So we don't even need a protection for the ship itself. Right, and let's attack this pirate. Let's go on a pirate hunt. This ship is on its way now with the first quartz. So potash is really the only thing we need. And very good. We can now also upgrade a few of these houses there. How many actually? 3 more. There we have something. Yeah, let's upgrade those 3. And since I have that much stone, what we might also do is I might just continue with building a few more stone roads. But just look at how much it costs. If I place this path here, it's 30 tons of stone already. That's incredible. I will not be able to get much or many of these streets up here if it's costing that much. That's truly incredible. Let's finish this center here and that's it. I cannot afford more for the moment. Of course, it looks much, much better with these paved roads then. The streets. And here our building resources are coming in. Let's take it and let's start our potash production. Here. I'm going for 4. I'm aiming for 4 of these forest glassworks. I don't think we need anything. Nope, it's really just needing wood. Now 4 is going to be difficult. They should have still 100% they have. So we can overlap them a bit.
You shall hear from me.
Very good. We have that up, and the nice advantage here is as well that our warehouses are close to river slots. So if we need the river slots here then, we might just use them. That's a new thought. Why not just use the river slots in Kurang for the paper production and leave this one here alone? Sounds like a good idea to me. We could have a bit more wood production here, and I would not have to sabotage my wood production in Sleepy Hollow, where we need that for the wood consumption for the people, right? Let's have that. Let's do it like that. We do need another warehouse up here. We have the resources.
Water supplies are running out.
Oh, and we need to replenish one of my Nivarias there for the water. No, actually, I can't do that. It's just too much space that I would waste again. We need additional space here for more linen garments. Even though there's enough space, let's do this before I'm doing it around here forever. So we do need a few of them. And I think that's pretty much it already. Anyway, I don't think we'll need more of these foresters, right? It's really just this spot there, and we still have lots of space left over. The river slots don't really consume any space. That's a good thing for them. Right, so they're working at full capacity. And now we can put the paper mills up. And there it is, the paper mill. Costs a lot of stone, by the way. I'm aiming for 3 for now. So we can have one here, and one here. Let's also connect them. Since we do have a bit of stone, let's use paved roads. So the warehouse is faster. And here as well. Gorgeous little buildings. And they're starting now to produce some paper for me. For our books. Righto. That is working. And wait a second. Do we have... Yeah, we would have... In Bushel's Hill, we have the salt. We have the river slots. In Bushel's Hill, we can also have our leather jerkins production then as well. Because we have the beer here. And leather jerkins really doesn't consume a lot of... Oh, it does. Because of the pig farms. Right? Pig farms are another thing. Ah! There we have Roseyard. Roseyard is perfect for leather production. And a bit of wine then as well. So we have enough islands for all of that. Really happy to see that. This one rather not. This one is left open. This might be our wine production. We can get the wine from Richard Northburg at some point. At the moment he's getting wheat. But once we have Nobleman unlocked, we can go for wine seeds as well. That might be something. So, we have in Kurang now the paper production. We have the linen garments that are being transported here. And it's a medium ship as far as I know. So there's still room left for the paper. And it's a very short route anyway. There it is. Breeze. Breeze is now taking then paper with it the next time. Righto. That is working. And the potash, is it in already? So once again, this is a lot of preparation. But once we have everything, a lot of things are coming together at the end of it. And this is going to help us a lot then. Potash we have here as well, right? So we have the linen garments. Let's use also this trade route here for the potash. Right, the paper and potash for this ship. Let's just see. It is full, but only full because the storage here is full. Let's add some more storage there. And by the way, no, I don't have the monument yet, the storage monument. But with that, the harbor area is going to change quite a bit. Alrighty. Pottery is fine. Everything else is still fine too. Potato liquor is going up again as well. So this one here just needs to unload a lot of it now. There it is. Very good. So this trade route is doing these things now. Potash is coming in. We have the quartz now, please. Yes, we have quartz. So what I need now is a little industrial district. And why not just have it a bit closer to the harbor area? It fits there, right? We already have some industry here. So having this as our little industrial area is a good idea, I think. We're going to add it with stone roads only. We can have then another warehouse here. And around that warehouse, I'm going to have now two kind of productions. The first one is the books and the other one is the glass. Now, before I can go with the books, I need glass. And 3 glass smelters should be fine for now. We can actually squeeze them in here. Now that's perfect. There we have the glass smelters up now. In our industrial district, producing now the glass, potash and quartz they need. And thus the glass production is up. Let's upgrade this one too. I think we might actually add a third one. Right. Third one, now we just need for the glass to come in, and then we can start with the books. The other thing is the leather jerkins. Those we have here. The leather jerkins fortunately don't need any glass. They need, however, animal hides and salt. Now salt, we should be able now to produce. There we have it. The salt works. Requires coal and salt. And river slots for the leather jerkins. Right, so we do need a spot for that. And we have this island here, Roseyard. Roseyard is so close to Sleepy Hollow that we don't even need protection for it, because the ship would be fast anyway. Right, and look at that we have our 2 warships. Let's put them on the hotkey so we can always come back to them and hunt pirates if they're in our area. There is one sneaking around. And let's build us also another medium trade ship. This one's going for the trade route then for the leather jerkins. And I think that's pretty much it. We still have one more down here, delivering the resources. Let's get back to Sleepy Hollow, because here we're going to need lots of resources now that we're delivering then down here to Roseyard for our production. And look at that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 river slots available. Plus we have 3 salt deposits. Perfect island for the leather jerkin production. Oh, do we have a bigger fire? Or why the music? We don't even have one fire. We have something smoking. But that's it. Thanks for making it so dramatic. Let's just see. There we have still something to upgrade. And perhaps those guys here. Now, while the first glass is coming in and we're still delivering some resources to our next island, Rose Yard, I want to also do something else, and that is my stone. My stone is a bit low all the time, especially because we need the streets, we need the upgrades, we need more buildings that cost stone, and soon we're going to need monuments that also need a lot of stone. So what I want to do is in Frostham, we have 6 stone deposits and already 3 trade routes going from this island. So it is a good idea to ramp up my production. There is the henchmen. It's so easy in Ashgabat. In Sleepy Hollow I would never find them. And we have the resources here as well, so it's an easy thing to just get a few of them up. Plus they don't need a lot of space as well, right? So there we might have another one. Where do we have the stone? There we have another stone deposit. We can squeeze something in there. There we have one. Oh, this is actually a bit close, but I think it's still working out. And up here we still have one more as well. Perfect. And then we just need to place our quarries there once again. So we have one here, not the stone though, not the snow. There we have a bit of space as well. Very good. Fitting in here. And 2 that are fitting in right next to each other here as well. Beautiful. And then we just need, once again, a little road connection for them. Right, well, lots of stone. Now the only thing I need to do is have a look at my trade routes there. We have the liquor being transported to Frostham there with 2 ships actually. Now if that isn't enough, I don't know what is. And instead of that, we're going to say one time take the stone to Sleepy Hollow there as well. Just want to check my 2 ships there so that we get the liquor for the first time. And there's the liquor for the second time. As we can see, the liquor is already full again. But they have 1 slot available there for the stone that they can transport now in addition. Perfect, that is that. Let's have a look at my monsoon again and load some tools there, some wood, some additional one, and also, how could it be different, some stone to Rose Yard. Now in Rose Yard we already have quite a lot of resources and we don't need to wait for that ship to arrive anymore. What we can do here right away is starting our leather jerkins production, the last production we need for the nobleman, and then we can finally upgrade to nobleman. That is really exciting. First of all, what I do need to do here, I need to sort out my my salt deposits. There we have another one. We have 3 here and I'm going to need all 3 of them. There we have it. Now I do need the salt mine. 1, 2 and 3. That's already a lot of wood that we wasted there now. Or well used. It's probably the better word for it. And down here as well. And in addition to that, we also need coal. Right? And that's the charcoal burner here. And we're going to need, let's use 2 down here. We're going to use those 2. And this one here, I think. Right. That is fine. So 3 of them is fine. And the 2 down here for the salt. Having that, and we still need one more thing, and that's the salt works, and we need 3 of them for now. And let's also have our little industrial district here in the harp area. There we can have us some of these salt. Oh, Giovanni and Guy Focas are peace again. Giovanni and the Cardinal are still at war with each other, which is very good for us. Let's unload everything we have. The glass production is up and running. The only thing we now need is the pig farms. Now for the pig farms, last I remember is it is a ratio of 2 to 1. So we have the tannery. We can already place 3 of these tanneries on the river slots. So they have the glass I say the salt and the tans they need. Now the tans or the hides they need from the pig farms, and we can have the pig farms right next to them. Oh, but I can see that they changed it with the mod as well. So let's just place one and see what we need. 18 fields, so it's pretty much... Nope, actually that's fine.
One of your plants has stopped producing.
Let's get rid of that again. And we can place 2 of them side by side. And they don't need a road connection per se, because we have the tanneries close by doing the job. And if it's too many hides there, we'll find out anyway, because it's stacking up. There we still have a bit of room for one, and then we can use one for here, right? For those 3. And actually that's it. There's not much more we need to do. We need to place these fields in the most efficient manner that I can think about possibly. And as we can see, if we do it manually, we can squeeze in way more there.
One of your plants has...
And then it's looking like something like this. Endless ways, endless grasslands of pigs. It's looking like that. And thus we have our tannery. As we can see, the ladder is coming in. This is looking so idyllic though, especially with the little bridges that we have here. Beautiful, right? A miniature world that we can place here. And the tannery is producing now. I don't know if 3 of them will be enough. Let's upgrade that. We'll see that. We still have 2 more slots available that we can use. I'm probably going to use this right away. Let's rather have a surplus than lacking goods right away. And 2 more that we can place here. Right, so we have still a bit of wood available for the pig farms. So let's place another one here, here, and one more here. I think this is perfectly fine already. I don't think we need really more than that. We could even have another one here if that's not enough yet. But as we can see, yeah, pigs are being produced. And the salt should be in now as well. Plenty of. Very good. And thus, it's working. We only need now our trade route. And Monsoon is on that trade route for the leather jerkins. There it is. From Rose Yard to Sleepy Hollow. And oh, we already have the first 3 tons of it. 4 tons. Building up quickly. There it is, and Monsoon on that route. Now if that is nice, and thus we have finished the last production chain. What I can see here, glass we have, mosaic we have, we can now also build our first bookstores or printing houses. Let's have them. We can have the first block here. And I think with 4 we might be pretty happy for quite some time. Let's also build the road around it. There we might then just have something in between as ornaments between the industrial district and our people. And thus, books are coming in, leather jerkins are coming in, and my patricians have done everything they want and want to advance to the nobleman. And then it's getting really interesting with the monuments. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.